it creates a very basic wombo or just a basic team fighting composition here for IG.
I'm just scratching my head a little bit here, and I'm like, I'm just Scuttle to play for the gank right there. However, right here, I think he's just gonna lose double Scuttle. JJ's just gonna zone him from getting inside this river, and as you can see in the mid lane, Rookie does have priority, so Akali ain't going anywhere anytime soon, and JJ can
he's bullying him.
See his own jungle.
Sends him into the wall, just kind of punching him on his way out. Shadow's trying to fight back a little bit here. Does have the aftershock, so provides a little bit of extra tankiness, and now Rookie has arrived, and so is the Shy. Shadow flashes away from the counter-strike, and now the Shy doesn't have any mana, and Care will jump in with a shuriken and pick up first blood for FPX.
IG are playing with their foods. Sheer has to flash away. Care walks a bit too far forward.
Oh yeah, but now Rookie's out of mana too. JJ's trying to find him with the extended effect, but doesn't find the knockup. And now IG are in a very precarious situation as the health bars are very low, the mana bars are low. Things are looking grim for the IG mid-jungle duo. Here comes Sheer, the Shadow gonna look to jump over the wall as well. Trying to lock down JJ potentially. There comes the W, they're gonna try to find this Permafrost stun. Rookie finds another combo of spells and is able to take down the Sejuani, but Care is able to jump over the wall with double buffs in hand and secure feats of warfare for FPX.
3-0 for Care's Akali. 4
Shy
minutes.
presses the R key, they know the play is off.
Honestly, had Rookie just waited a second longer, there could have been a chance that FPX would have dived that. They've actually got tendencies to sort of overstay their welcomes, especially when they're looking for a dive, right? You want to make your time worth. So a lot of the times they'll just over push the boundaries like they did in game number 1, just to try to get something back from the time that they've wasted. Right here, Rookie's going to show up in time, luckily for FPX, to not take that.
As well. So if IG can get to that point, they're going to be feeling comfortable, even though FPX have some tools to try to fight that. As we're already going to see another play on the Rookie. Remember, no flash, he pops the shockwave, but it's only on the Dway, who has the Unbreakable Will on top of him. So much crowd control utilized by that cow. And that means the 4th kill of the game will go to FPX this time. IG are going to try everything that they can to make sure that doesn't happen. And that means try to find plays where Care does not have an opportunity to go for, and one of those could be Sheer on this top side. The Shy playing very nicely to make sure he cannot take any sort of damage in response, and it means that the Shy will be able to get that kill onto the Yorick and finally get IG back into a position where they can at least pick up some gold.
Clever play from the side of IG, playing away from the Akali, but this time around they can't evade it.
Oh, nice flash from Rookie, gets away from every bit of crowd control that FPX threw at him, and now it's Shadow stuck in a 1v3 as Gall's arrived to the fight. Rookie picks up the kill on the Dway, who dies under turret, but Awesome has come in to try to reinforce things for FPX. Gala with one more auto can try to take down Shadow, but he's playing around the bush vision beautifully here. Assume cleansed away from that feather call, and the bullet time will come out. Gala is chunked down to 500 HP. And FPX looking to collapse now. Teleport came in from Sheer to try to pincer Invictus Gaming and force them back underneath their tier 1 tower.
Well, has been picked right here is that backline access that Care possesses. So Xayah without R cannot walk into neutral objective territory. Very, very well played right here from FPX to consistently pressure Gala. And right here he's been put into this matchup to actually take Yorick straight up down. And the fact that he's also 1,000 gold up, IG have been able to leverage that advantage on the side lane. Hold up.
They're going to just get another kill on Sheer. I mean, he's unkillable. The Shy in this side lane. They're going to send another teleport in from Rookie to burst down this tier 1 turret. So Sheer's having a really rough go of things right now. And if IG want to win this game, it's going to have to come through the Shy again.
Oh, it was a tower fight between FPX and IG. IG are going to take this one. No big
had
strength.
Other moments throughout the year as well. Really trying to make a name for himself as a true mid lane threat here in the LPL, even against the mights of somebody like Rookie, who's been around for so long, who's won championships here in this league. And they're going to look for another play here. Oh, the wombo combo's massive. It takes Gala down. And look who it is to finish off Mako. It's none other than Care. A double kill in for the Akali as FPX obliterate the bot lane of IG.
There's already an needlessly large rod in this inventory, and execute composition. It's like very normal front to back-ish, where you're looking for the big shockwaves as the Shy is going to be looking for a friend around because there's 4 FPX members around him.
Alright, the Shy was doing pretty good against Sheer, but let's see what he does against the rest of FunPlus Phoenix. It looks like not too much just yet, but he's able to survive long enough. And Mako comes in and makes sure the Jack split. Joy coming in, a huge knock of a care over the wall as well. He's going to find the kill onto the Shy. They're looking for Gala. He does not have that ultimate at his disposal. And they will get finally one kill back here as Joy has died, but the target's going to be JJ still underneath the tier 2. The tower's heating up. They're going to let it reset, but the Shuriken flip for the wall is going to allow for Care to follow. But will it be to his doom? Mako finds the knock, but Care is still unkillable. He will not find a kill that he wants, but FPX still in the lead.
They'll take the 2 kills. They'll take that bottle in tower. Takes down the Shy. Gets Gala as well, if I'm not wrong, right there as well. And yeah, there's a Shadow Flame and a Magi's in the zone.
And FPX, they got the competition to fight, and they're going to do just that. Another teleport comes in from Sheer. The Shy very low. Care going in the backline, perfectly executed onto the Jax. And the Shy is down for the count for the next 35 seconds. Joy looking to try to chase down JJ. And on the backside of things, it is IG looking to fight things back in a 2v3. Mako very low. Assume looking to chase people down. Sheer massive on the front line. And Joy looking to cut everybody off. Center in and close things down onto Invictus Gaming. And IG have nowhere to go except right forward on FPX. Gala still very healthy, still full HP. He flashes in, and Gala is able to get one back. But the rest of FunPlus Phoenix collapsed upon the rest of his team and force IG to another 4 kills down.
A big victory for FPX, a big loss for Care. Overextends, loses a bunch of stacks on his Magi's. But that's very little to sacrifice. There's just not a lot of damage between the two, right? And JJ is still around, which means they can all start that Atacam. They didn't kill Rookie. Now, Care has been left on the top side of the map. He needs to start running because JJ is wrapping around and the rest of FPX are nowhere near that neutral objective. But again, a lot of the times we have seen FPX being a little overzealous, over-pressuring on the issue. And right here, they are looking for Care. He does still have his Shroud. Needs to hide. Won't have to use it. Does have a tower.
So that's maybe the problem that's going to be opening up here for FunPlus Phoenix. They have...
Shy does have the TD if he wants to join. JJ could join through the wall, try to go for potential steal, but IG have to pressure through the top side of the map. But someone is waiting in the bush.
They're poking, they're hunting, they're looking to see the engage, and finally the trigger is pulled. They're going to go on to Gala. A huge impale comes through from JJ, but it's not enough. Care dashes forward and takes down the animated carry. But the shot on the back line. Counter strikes onto 3. Looking to try to jump onto Shadow as well, but he has to now flash away from the Permafrost Sheer. Very massive as well, as there's the Maiden doing some work. It's an effective 4-3, but now the rest of IG's coming forward. They're going to try to take down another, but Awesome's able to pick himself up a double kill, and Rookie out of mana is forced to run for the hills.
Yeah, IG tried to turn this around, but Rookie had no more mana to us. Now here's where the problem lies, right? JJ commits too far forward, but Rookie is out of mana. Gala is down, the Shy has died, but only damage dealer who's Rookie is out of mana, so they couldn't quite capitalize on a very nice flank from JJ.
Gala gets chunked out right before his Featherstorm came off a cooldown, so that's going to be not the best situation right now for the side of Invictus Gaming. It's now the Shot getting targeted, the bullet time not enough. As Sheer thought that he had enough damage to pick up a lethal onto the Jax, but it was going to be instead the Shy heading back to base. FPX though, full control of the topside jungle. Baron is up.
So if they manage to neutralize Care and not allow him to get that kill over in the backline, it all lies on Gala and Co to make that happen.
Oh, Rookie with a 2-man shockwave and Awesome and Sheer, chunking them out very low. My eyes are on Gala right now. 3 full items on this Zion, level 13. Both Summoner spells and the Featherstorm at his disposal. The Dragon is now getting started by IG. They want to make sure that this Soul Point does not go down. Shadow gonna try to find the steal, but it gets locked down by the Zaya. And now IG pulls Shadow right back in. The Shy looking for a stun. He finds it onto Carrot, forcing a gold in early. Awesome still big on this backline, waiting for that bullet time, but it's currently on cooldown. He's still able to pick up a kill onto the Shy, and now FPX can go forward. Care gets hit up by the Feather Caller, and now Gala can look to go forward. Pops the ulti, knockup lands onto Awesome, and that's JJ picking up a kill. Rookie getting another one on a Care, and Dway and Shadow forced to run for the hills. IG find the Dragon, and they're gonna find themselves the fight.
FPX get too trigger happy, they overextend, but they look more aggressive. They're trying to regain some territory, placing down some more aggressive visions, especially around Baron, which is going to be the next big objective that we're looking for, as that Dragon is quite a while away, 3 minutes on the timer. and you definitely do not want to be taking any more fights before that, as there is, again, 0 Magi Sakali right here. This is your perfect time to try and fight around this. As I say, that Care does complete the Hourglass, which brings that Seeker's Armor Guard back to life. You get that extra AP right here, so the gold lead still pretty substantial over on the mid lane.
This is all FPX know how to do. They just know how to keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. They're looking to try to fight onto the Shy. He pops a Seeker's Arm Guard that he picked up in his inventory, and actually that allows him to escape. Oh, look at the impale from JJ. It sends in 3, but it's only the front line so far. The Shy is going to try to collapse on him, but 3-man Shockwave comes through. But FPX have the health bars right now, and Awesome still full HP. They get one back on Nudgeway. A 4v4 opened up on the map. Gala has that lethal tempo proc, forces the flash away from Awesome, but JJ's going forward with the Expel's impact. Looking to finish off Sheer. Mako with an knockup on Awesome, but you got too far forward. And here comes Care. Looking to lock down Gala, and they do. And JJ and Rookie are on the run. There's perfect execution, but it does not find the kill. And IG will run away with 2 members alive.
What is going on? We talked about IG needing to keep Gala alive. And IG get too overconfident. He flashes forward into 4 members of FPX, and now FPX are staring the Baron down. JJ can get revenge for the previous Baron stolen from him.
Neither jungler has smite, by the way, so this is just going to be a pure 50-50 if anyone gets into the pit, and it looks like a nice...
Maiden, you've got the extra burn buff right now. You're going to shove in that bot lane wave. You can choose to play towards that dragon or towards that mid lane tower. Right here, IG, again, they've got a 4-man core that is pretty undiveable, so I don't like what's happening right here from FPX. If anything, they're trying to push 3 lanes at once to see if they can leverage any of those minion waves to try and get a tower.
But a single out Care. But JJ does not find it with the Excel's impact, and now we see FPX pushing on 3 lanes at the same time. It's a 3-1-1 situation that they've sort of opened up for themselves. Top, mid, and then bot in terms of where their players are currently allocated. Another 45 seconds here on this Baron buff. Cracking open this top lane tier 2, and now we have inhib towers being threatened on both sides. IG are going to have to decide where to go, and it might be towards the top lane. Gala forced the Feather Storm away from the Glacial Prison.
But that is perfect right here, because if they're looking to dive, talking about diving, there's no bot lane tower right here, so FPX can actually walk in freely. They're pushing that mid lane wave as well.
Oh, wow. It looks like IG want to start this fight. The Impale already going on to Shadow. Mako only finding Jway with the quickness. A lot of major cooldowns down for Invictus Gaming without finding any key damage on a crucial target, except maybe Sheer. He's going to get dashed upon here by JJ. Will they close the gap onto him? Sheer flashes away, and FPX are alive for now. And they're going to actually go right back in with the Arctic Assault from Shadow and make sure IG are still playing on their toes with the Dragon up and at the ready for FPX to take away.
Yeah, FPX should actually back off right here. They actually took a bunch of cooldowns, but the most important part here is that they took that distributor tower over the bot side of the map. Sure, not the best outcome.
Very big. The Baron is now alive. Remember, a crucial objective for both teams, but most notably for FPX, if they want to try to close this game out.
All right, let's see. Oh, Baron up. The Shy looking for Sheer right there, but he's only going to find his Panda left behind. Rookie is also towards the bot side of the map as they see that FPX are moving more aggressively into the top quadrant of JJ's jungle as the Shy start to take everything away from Sheer.
Yeah, look at the pings right now, though. They know that with that bot inhibitor going down as well, and Rookie forced to try to clear that wave out, FPX have a bit of a timer to start this Baron up. Jway's playing goalkeeper right now, trying to keep JJ away. But look at Care. He's jumped over, but he gets immediately knocked up. Could he be in trouble? He goes down to Gala before he can finish off the proc with ultimate. The bullet time does enough damage, but now FPX are fighting in a 5v4 situation. They do not want this smoke. They're going to get knocked up here. Mako's taken low, but not taken down. Shockwave will find Sheer. They send him to his doom. It's a double kill picked up for Gala. He flashes over the wall, finds the Zoom. FPX have fallen by the wayside as IG find 4.
FPX not like this. Scare finds the angle, but IG's fingers are too fast and they defend Gala. We said if Gala stays alive in these fights, he'll melt through the front line, and Care's job is to take him straight out. The game is not over, and that's flash down for Gala for the next fight to come.
But it feels like a bit of a breaking point as the scaling from IG is big. It's going to be this Dragon picked up here, 3rd of the game for IG, and Shadow went over the wall to try to pick up a steal and did not find it. He's going to pay for it with his life. The Shy picking up a 627 gold shutdown for himself.
For the next 40 seconds, and IG with Baron can actually take every single outer tower in the meantime.
They have the Baron buff for the next minute and 20 seconds, but they got it after winning that last fight. Jway going in, forcing that Featherstorm from Gala, who now is a Guardian Angel for a little bit of extra layer of protection. Speaking of, Jway not going to be protected for long, even with that Unbreakable Will. And it will mean that Invictus Gaming can break open this mid lane inhibitor. With Shadow dead for the next 15 seconds, they can look to further destroy the base of FPX until they show up as 5. And then, will they continue to go for the throw? Will they try to end this series right here? Or will they back away, knowing that it could be a 5v5 situation? It looks like they will back off, with Baron buff still in their hands for another 50 seconds.
Tank Iskana, who truly is a viable target right now for Akali.
Yeah, doesn't seem like anybody. Especially with even the Seraph shield that Rookie has, just the amount of damage. And, oh,
they're gonna have to somehow isolate Gala, find him, take him down, or Rookie. The formation is just very, very difficult to break, and Care actually here, they're looking to make potentially a play around the Baron. Care already in position. Yeah,
notably Gala and Shy picked up the soul on their own, and JJ was not even there, didn't even need to be there to lock down the smite. So Cloud Soul now in the hands of Invictus Gaming. That could be big, most notably on somebody like Mako on the Rakan. FPX have no other choice but to start up the Baron Nashor. Care is caught on a ward, looking for a flank. Rookie doing a ton of poke. 2 flashes already burned, as JJ does not land the Impale, but it comes at the cost of multiple summoner spells. The Shy looking for the flank as the Baron has been started up by IG. FPX have no way to get into this one, and it should certainly be the objective going down. The Shadow can get in the pit. Get in there, man! No! It's secured by Gala, and FPX are now in so much danger. The shockwave from Rookie will find the backline, and FPX have been absolutely eviscerated. Invictus Gaming gonna pick up all the kills that they want here in this one. Mako alongside the Baron up minions will take down Care on their own, and IG, their hopes of top 4 still remain, despite another big lead from FPX. 2 comebacks in a row. They complete the sweep and will go up to 10-7 in the regular season.
IG coming through the series, showing their strong face, and